Cancers, welcome to this channel. This is your monthly reading for April. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If Cancer is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Okay. So now let's see what's coming through for you. This will be a Celtic cross. I won't be able to show you the spread, but I will show you the cards. Okay. So let's see what's coming through for Cancer for April. All right, so Cancers, your cards are in the center of the reading. You have King of Swords. So King of Swords has to do with a person you are dealing with, or it could be your energy. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Something to do with communication, decisions you are making. Hierophant, yes. With this, Cancer, an openness is needed. Okay, be flexible. You know, you are coming across, like the situations you are coming across, it's important you remain flexible. Moon is in the subconscious, and in the past position you have Four of Swords, and in the for the conscious position, Page of Wands. Something new is on the horizon. You are very excited about it. Future, Nine of Swords. Yes, I told you, flexibility. Advice is Ace of Cups. Stay in your heart. Beautiful. Cards are speaking to each other. And the environment, you have Wheel of Fortune. Yes, change is around the corner. Or it could be that you are turning around the situation. Hermit is in the position of opportunities. And final outcome, Three of Swords. All right. Let's see. I just want to pull one more card to see. Two of Wands. Okay. So, and back of the deck, you have Two of Pentacles. So this is you are struggling hard to make up your mind. So it could be that you are going back and forth on something, you are considering your option. It could also be that you have several things in your hands right now. So maybe there is something important that you need to take care of, but you are putting it for another day, Four of Swords. So, yeah. So, or it could also be that, because you have several things, something is taking a back seat and certain things are sliding through the cracks. So just be aware, because you are feeling this way, this energy is leading to this. So if there is something you need to take care of, just pay more attention. We are still, today is what? I'm reading this on the 5th. Maybe I will publish it today. So just know if there is something you are procrastinating, maybe it's important that you take care of it now, so you don't have to regret it later. Okay. And yes, sleep is important, my dear. So this is you, making time for you. You are taking rest, you are sleeping, and you are doing things to relax the mind. However, with this, you are going back to it, because this is in the future, this is the past. Okay. So yeah, it could be that maybe there were certain things and you felt like maybe, it's, this is like you feeling regretful about things. Maybe you are thinking like you are not being productive. You are not being, so something like that, but rest is needed. It helps our mind, stay focused and everything. Otherwise we feel, um, uh, how do I say this, exhausted and tired and everything, and that's what's coming through with here with Three of Swords. So just know, also your sleep routine is something that you want to take care of. On the other hand, when it comes to a situation, please, so with this, in the center of the reading, you have King of Swords and the Hierophant. With both these cards, it feels like there are certain things that you are trying to take care of, and you know how to do it, and you are, it's like you don't want to divert. Okay, so you are like, you yeah, you have your own way of doing things, something like that. But because of that, you know, it's actually very exhausting. Whatever it is that you are doing, it's very exhausting. So if this is how you are feeling, like drained, know if there is a different way of doing things. Maybe this situation, if this is bothering you in some way, maybe there is a different approach. So that's what the card is reminding you. Okay, there is, you don't have to fix or change or struggle to make things happen. Instead, this is in your advice position. Okay, the card is reminding you, go with the flow, stay in your heart, let your intuition guide you, let your um, take inspired action. And when we take inspired action, by that what I mean is something that feels easy and effortless. you know if you are like trying to figure things out, struggle with things, and if it's taking too long, and if you are coming across blocks or obstacles and delays, that means mind is taking control. Okay, instead, maybe think about just putting things away for a moment and just relax, rest, and see what comes up. Maybe you will come across a new insight, or it could also be, uh, getting a different perspective on things. Hierophant. So yeah, first of yeah, what I want to say is maybe try and approach this situation in a different way. Or it could be, if there is someone nearby you can reach out to for their perspective. Okay, hermit energy is also here. Hermit is ruled by Virgo, so it could be Virgo energy, and Page of Wands is also here. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It could be your energy, maybe these signs are in your chart, or it could be someone you are dealing with. Okay, so being flexible is important. And with the Hierophant, this is also a commitment. It may have something to do with relationships, or it could be your work related commitments. Okay, and with both these cards, what I'm seeing is being conservative, old way of doing things, maybe strong beliefs. Maybe that's where you are coming from. Is there, and how is it making you feel? There is wisdom in, the way we used to, like, our cultural beliefs, what we have been taught to do. And so we pick up certain beliefs early on in childhood, right? And but from society, from our parents, from people around us, from teachers, our elders. uh, and there is wisdom. It could be religious beliefs, it could be something to do with our culture, but there is wisdom in it. But on the other hand, we also have to check with ourselves. We are living in 2025 now, right? Certain things, how we used to do things may not work now. So it's all about understanding what's working and what's not. If it's kind of exhausting, draining, and if it doesn't resonate with who you are today, then it's important you take a closer look at what's going on, so you can let go and simplify your life, and be more effective in whatever it is that you are doing. It could be relationship, your business, your career, your relationship with your kids, your the people you come across every day, your goals for your life, and things like that. So yeah, with this it feels like, certain things needs to go. So being flexible in your approach is important. It could be that you are reaching out to someone for their perspective. So that would be great. Yes, you have King of Swords as well here. This is air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through. And this is someone who is very strict. They have, like, it could also be an organization you are dealing with. Okay, maybe they are in a position to make decisions, but there are like strict policies and regulations. You may feel kind of restricted. There is a status quo hierarchy, and you have to go through like uh, you know uh, different channels to get certain things done, is what I'm seeing, and it's kind of taking its own time. You might come across some delays that is bothering you in some way, and yeah, so just be aware, or it could also be happening in personal relationships. On the other hand, this is also, it could be that this could be your energy. Okay, Cancer, it could be that people are coming to you for your you are mediating. Maybe like if someone is going through something, you are like helping them find solutions maybe. So you are bringing people together. So coming together is what I'm seeing here. Okay, it could be working with your community, charity, philanthropy, community work, things like that. Or it could also be you visiting a religious place maybe, and temples, churches, or it could be you taking up a spiritual practice, or maybe you are joining a group, and you are coming across people who have different beliefs and things like that. That is helping you. Yeah, this is unconditional love is what I'm seeing here. So it could be people you love, it could be eh, people you are surrounded with, people you are coming across every day. Unconditional love, no expectations is what I'm seeing. This is expectations. Okay, all right. So yeah, or in case you are going through something, this is you approaching something. It could be counseling, it could be someone you look up to. On the other hand, there is a great opportunity coming your way. Wheel of Fortune, something is changing. This is in the environment, so there is a change happening, and now looks like it's actually um, maybe it's a little bit disappointing is what I'm seeing. However, there is an opportunity. Like I said, setbacks, delays are also blessings. So you don't. So it's important you don't go by what's on the surface. Regardless of what it is, relationship, the opportunities you are coming across, what's going on in the world right now, people you are surrounded with, things like that. So don't go by the surface, because we may not know what's going on with them, right? So yeah, with this it feels like you are coming across some disappointments, or it could also be that you are working too hard. Okay, it could be, yeah, you are waking up early in the morning and working, you are working late, and you are waking up in the middle of the night because you are worried about things. So there's a lot, physically, mentally, emotionally, that you are holding on to. So know if there is a easy way of doing this, whatever this is for you. Okay, something new is on the horizon. Page of Wands, it could be a person you are dealing with, or it could also be your own energy. You are excited about something, so this could also be a passion project, something that you absolutely love doing, and because of that you are spending all your time thinking about it, and then trying new things, experimenting with things, and even in your free time maybe you are thinking about it, how to how to make it more effective, different way of doing things and things like that. So it's actually taking a toll on you, so just know, okay, um, what this is all about, and how you want to handle this situation. But yeah, this is kind of very tiring. On the other hand, it could also be a move. Maybe you are changing homes, you are relocating. That is also coming through. But whatever it is that you are taking up, it's kind of tiring. So get people involved. You don't want to do everything yourself. Maybe I think there is a tendency, but it could be hiring new people, it could be outsourcing, it could be letting your family help you with things, your friends help you with things like that. So sharing is important. Okay, and this, there is a new connection. This is yeah, there is a new connection. um, so there is communication, and it's also, this is in the advice position, and the card is reminding you, maybe is there, ask yourself if there is a need for you to have a heart to heart, an open conversation. So it's important to be transparent and honest and authentic in your communication, so people know what's going on. Okay, so it could be a particular relationship, or it could also be your community. If you are working on something, maybe reach out for their thoughts, their ideas, perspectives. So it's all about getting people involved, so that would be nice. On the other hand, this is self-love, Cancer. This is self-care. And also know, if there is something you need to let go of. It could be, again, old, patterns, thought processes, ideas, beliefs, things like that. Maybe this has to do with self-expectations. Maybe you are being hard on yourself, or it could also be something that happened in the past which is kind of bothering you. So know what needs to go. It's all about, healing is happening with Ace of Cups. So it could be through an open conversation, or it could also be, you um, coming into seeing that situation in a new light. So there is a new understanding. So this is you taking the time to step back. This is a card of introspection. So you are contemplating on things, and you are going over um, whatever this is to, and it's actually helping you because of you are taking a closer look. Okay, and because of that you are gaining some deeper understanding, so you are seeing that situation in a new light. Okay, so that is helping you heal. On the other hand, this is a card of simplifying. So it could be your body purification, cleansing, so staying more hydrated. It could be hydrotherapy for some of you. It could be you taking a break and going to a beach and spending some alone time. Or it could be you going over, your day, things like that. But just be aware, like there is a tendency for you to put everything under microscope. It could be people, it could be their actions, what they are talking about, or it could be, opportunities that you are coming across, something that's important for you, a project that you are working on. You are putting everything under the microscope, and that is that could be the reason why even you are like being hard on yourself, how you are showing up, uh, things like that. So you are wrong, yeah. So expectations, so know, like, if it's realistic. Okay, we all go through this, so guilty as charged, but it's all about awareness, what we are doing to ourselves. Okay, yes, you may feel kind of sensitive. Moon is in the subconscious. Maternal energy, so something to do with a parent, or it could also be your kids. Maybe you are also coming across some past memories, maybe childhood memories, and also what's going on in the environment. You are picking up on energy because you are becoming more sensitive, Cancer. Your sign is ruled by, yours is a water sign, which is all about family, home, emotions, feelings, and your sign is ruled by the moon, and that you are in your elements. So things may feel a little bit, exhausting mentally, emotionally, and on top of that, if you are also trying to accomplish something, and if you are in an environment, where you may not uh, like what you are seeing, things like that. So it will be a lot. Okay, so just know how you want to handle handle things. And you also want to make time for you to just sit down, take note of what's going on internally. Maybe think about writing things down, breathe, rest, relax. and go with the flow is what I'm seeing. Okay, maybe yes, you will come across, maybe you will feel tired sometimes and you won't be able to finish certain things. And sometimes it could also be external, maybe you're waiting for someone's approval, things like that, so there are delays and obstacles and things are not going smoothly. Or it could also be the people you are with, maybe there is something there that is also kind of bothering you. But regardless of this, what I want to say is just go with the flow. You might have to let certain things slide through, and maybe just ignore certain things, and don't take anything personally. Avoid making any assumptions and focus on you, what brings you like what makes you happy, what brings you a sense of joy and excitement. Maybe focus on your creative side, focus on your spiritual side, things like that. So that will help you navigate the situation. Okay. But if you are feeling tired, then take rest. If you are feeling energetic, inspired, then do take care of your task. Like do as much as you can, because you will also feel this way. Okay, so it's all about flowing with the energy and not being hard on ourselves. On the other hand, yes, so you are with both these cards, it's like you are simplifying and you are making time for yourself. And it could also be your space, your physical space. It could be your home, your garage, your closet, your vehicle. So you are getting rid of things, you are donating it, and whatever it is that you don't need. So purifying the energy. It could be the physical space, it could be within you. All right, so there is a conversation happening. See Page of Wands and Hermit. So this is how the card showed up. So there is a conversation happening. It could be someone. It could be like a parent, grandparents, or it could also be an old soul, maybe a young person, old soul. Um, and yeah, if you overreacted, just know how what you can do now. Okay, so it's all about, yes, after sometimes we just if we are going through something, then we just react. But it also important to know what you can do afterwards. So it could be an apology. It could be that if you are feeling sorry for something, it's about going to the person, apologizing. Or it could be like making things right in some way. All right, so it doesn't have to be your energy, Cancer. It could be someone else. Okay, it could also be your kids. All right, so you are, yes, Ace of Cups. The advice here is to rise above your emotions and be aware of the emotional choices and decisions you are taking, Cancer. Okay, so if things are not clear, then maybe don't do anything now. Maybe wait, okay, and see what happens. All right, and yes, that's exactly what we are coming across in Two of Wands. So this is a clarification card, because I was not sure what's going on here, but this is the card that came through for this one. So with this, it feels like whatever the situation is, you are seeing the bigger picture, both these. So you are rising above your emotions, you are not making any emotional choices or decisions, and you are seeing the bigger picture here. Okay, so look at this. Both these cards are cards of visionaries. They are standing on a cliff, and from there they can see what's going on underneath. And also here with the moon is here, and it knows what's going on underneath. Okay, yes, certain things may make you feel kind of emotionally drained, but at the same time you can also see the bigger picture, which is important and which is also beautiful. So card of a visionary. So this is like there is something new that you want to take care of. some a new goal, a new dream. You are creating something, so but the card is reminding me, you may not know, you may not have a plan, a strategy. um, so this is you staying optimistic though. So because you believe in yourself, you know that you can do it, and you have this vision how you want to, what needs to happen, what needs to change, and things like that. So what you are doing is you are taking that next step, whatever is visible for you, visible to you. Okay, when we are in the dark, we can only see, and when we are holding a lantern, we can only see the first couple of steps, right? We won't be able to see the entire path. So that's what you are doing, Cancer. So maybe the entire path is not clear at this moment, it could be lack of information. Maybe you are waiting for, like I said, someone's approval. It could be government rules, policies, regulations, and things like that. Or it could be yes, something to do with partnerships. So the entire path is not clear, but you are taking whatever you can. So you are taking that first step, which is important. So stay. It's about doing what you can, and staying consistent, and releasing all kinds of expectations that needs to happen. If there is something you are accomplishing and the progress is kind of, you are not seeing any results, you might, it's kind of disappointing, because you are working hard and you are not seeing the results. It's kind of disappointing. But what I want to say is, know how it's making you feel. Like if you love doing it, then keep going. Don't worry about the, it's easy to say don't worry about the outcome, but just be aware whenever those expectations, when you are expecting something, like expecting an outcome, expecting someone to show up in a certain way, expecting something from you, how you want to show up, just be aware. Okay, so do what you can, and then take the next step when it becomes available. And with the Two of Wands here, this is you seeing the bigger picture, and this is also you being aware of the possibilities. So you are considering your options, and new way of doing things. It could be that you are reaching out to someone, collaborating with someone, and there is someone who is inspiring you in some way. What they are doing is inspiring you. So that's nice. On the other hand, for some, yeah, this is reaching out to, like, you are moving beyond your immediate environment. You are looking for this is growth. So new options are becoming available, new opportunities are becoming available, you are coming across new ideas, things like that. So that is actually helping you come up with new plans, something like that. It could also be travel coming through for some of you. Yeah, and maybe you are waiting for some documentation. uh, yeah, moving beyond your immediate environment. But at the same time, like when it comes to your daily life, you're also being present. You know what's going on in the body, what's how you are feeling about things, you are noticing things, what's around you. So these things are also important, so you can stay in gratitude, what you already have. Instead of, what happens is, we are always chasing things, running after things that we don't have, but we sometimes forget what we already have in our life, and sometimes we take things for granted, and we only realize it when it's taken away, so something like that is also coming through, Cancer. What is, um, what is available for you now, who is there, and so just noticing these things, becoming more aware of what you are already surrounded with is extremely important. Okay. It may feel like you are coming across like for some of you guys, like looks like you are coming across some criticism. It could be social media, it could be people you are surrounded with, it could be work related. King of swords, harsh judgments. um, and before you take it personally, just know how important this is. Again, again, be aware of emotional choices. um, it's important you be you know being practical about things is also important. Okay. All right. So let me see what's going on the oracle cards. Yes, Ace of Cups is unconditional love. Regardless of what's going on, it feels like you are still staying in your heart. You are still, being there, being there for yourself and also others. It's important. Do not get distracted, my dear, with the moon. So this is in the subconscious. Okay. So you may feel like, even though you can't afford to get distracted, but you may get pulled into people's drama and what's going on in the environment. And what's going on, so it may affect you. Okay. So you might lose focus on what's more important, so just be aware. um, because in the environment you have Wheel of Fortune, and this is a card of like, no, a chaotic environment is what I'm, could be busyness, it could be a little bit chaotic, things are a little bit chaotic, so you might get distracted. Okay, and lose focus and make mistakes, and then come across some criticism, and then you will beat yourself down for what happened, things like that. So just yeah um, don't get distracted. Stay focused on what your priorities are, what's important for you. Okay. It could also be people pleasing tendencies. So just because you don't want to, it could be that you are just being polite, you don't and but that way you will get a little bit distracted. So just know what's more important. Okay, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. If you are not well, it could also be your physical health. Okay, then this is recovery. But it's important you stay, make your health a priority. Okay. Hierophant here is a card of therapy, counseling. It could also be a medical uh, doctor. So yes, if there is know what's going on in the body, if there is something you might want to get that, uh, you might get a, you might need to get a checkup done and get that out of the way. On the other hand, yes, this is also teaching, healing, um, something to do with spirituality. Maybe you are, um, it could be either your energy or it could be somebody else. Yeah, both these cards has to do with teaching or learning. It could be either you are teaching or maybe you are learning from someone. So Cancer, your message for this month is she who flows. There you go. This is beautiful energy. This card came through for another sign, not sure which one. So she who flows. This is your advice card. So the card is reminding you, be in the flow. And here. So that's nice. This is effortless movement. So the message is ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. Flow with these changes. So yeah, change is in the environment. May have something to do with what's going on in the world, government policies, regulations, things like that. It could be the company you are working for. So maybe there is some restructuring, something like that is going on. Okay, let's see. Let me read this out to you. $130. Water is the most powerful force on our planet. It has the potential to destroy everything in its path or be embracing, still, and gentle. When a river meets a rock, it doesn't try to move it. Instead, it embraces it and flows around it. It doesn't question why the rock is there. It sees it as part of its path. Yes, I told here, like in the beginning, there is no need for you to change or fix anything. If you are coming across a setback, maybe there is an opportunity. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to struggle with anything. Instead, this is about adjusting, being, the nature of water is not like, you know, it knows, like it takes the shape of the container, right? So it's about adjusting, adapting to the environment. And in the center of the reading though, you have King of Swords and Hierophant. So with both these cards, maybe you have certain way of doing things, and it may not work, and that might lead to frustrations and disappointments. So it could be hierarchy, status quo, or things like that. Or it could also be the way you want to get things done. Maybe you are fixated on certain outcome, how you want to accomplish it and things like that. So that might not work. So you might have to make some adjustments here. It could be temporary, okay, but in this situation that's what's needed, and that will make things much easier for you, Cancer. So don't struggle with things, just put it aside. Water teaches us how to flow with life, how to greet the obstacles on our path with open arms and receive life fully. In this way, the world's waters have literally shaped and crafted the entire landscape of the planet that we know and love today. Mountains and valleys, coastlines and woodlands, all are the result of water embracing life. The ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. Gaia is earth and Uranus is heaven. She is also referred to as Cybele. mother of us all. So I just wanted to, just something occurred to me before I forget, just wanted to share that thought with you. So it says Greek goddess Rhea, the ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. Now, Gaia is earth. Earth is about stability, and that's what I'm seeing here. Stability and, very grounded, practical, things like that. And Uranus is heaven. Uranus is rebellion, being rebellious. So this is opposite energies. And so you might need to it will be a little bit challenging, but you can do this. It's about being aware, okay? In his work, Cratylus, the philosopher Plato referred to Rhea as a stream or she who flows. Perhaps Rhea herself has much to share with us about how to truly flow with what appears on our journey, whether expected or unexpected. Call upon her to support you in embracing any unexpected changes you are facing. This card invites us to stop seeing the unexpected things in life as obstacles and instead to treat them as invitations to embrace life, to find a way to soften and embrace what occurs rather than try to avoid or fight it, to flow with rather than resist. Yes, there is no need for you to resist these changes. Maybe these are happening for the best, but because you were not expecting it, because this was not the plan, you might get a little bit disappointed. But know that there is an opportunity. This is happening for the best, okay? So flow with these changes is what the cards are reminding you. Soul inquiry. What unexpected obstacles are you resisting or fighting against right now? What would happen if you embraced them as part of your path? So this is about inclusiveness. It may have something to do with your relationships. Maybe they don't have the same beliefs as you do. Maybe they do things differently, things like that. Or it could also be, what's happening in the world, work related, something like that. So it's like there is nothing you need to do, Cancer, okay? Just it's about acceptance. It is what it is. And just be more curious is what I want to say. Be more curious. What can this lead to? And so that will help you free yourself. It's all about setting yourself free and flowing with the changes, expected or unexpected. So there you go, Cancer. That's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and share with whoever needs to hear these messages. Please take good care of yourself and have a wonderful month ahead. I will see you in my next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.